The TR-909, also known as the 909, is a drum machine released by Roland in 1983. It was a successor to the 808. It was actually the first drum machine released by Roland to use samples and the first to feature MIDI. At the time, it was considered a sales flop, but much like the 808, it now has legendary status. It has played a huge role in such genres as techno, house, and acid house. The 909 was designed by Tadao Kikumoto, who also designed the Roland TB-303. It featured samples for its crash, ride, and hi-hat sounds. Other sounds were generated through analog synthesis. Apparently, at the time, engineers at Roland felt that samples had disadvantages, so they opted for a combination of sampled and analog sounds. In comparison to the 808, the 909 was often described as having a punchy sound. It featured bass drum, snare, toms, rimshot, clap, crash, ride, and hi-hat, both open and closed. It did not include the clave, cowbell, maraca, and conga sounds that were featured on the 808. The bass has controls for attack and decay. The sequencer can chain together up to 96 patterns into songs of up to 896 measures. It also featured shuffle and accents. In 1983, the 909 sold for about $1,195 US, which is almost $4,000 in today's money. It was revered at the time for being the first Roland instrument to use digital sounds. Reviews of the 909 claimed that it was easier to use than the 808. Some felt that it had the best analog drum sounds available at that time. However, one critic said, "It lacks the authenticity of real sounds for studio work." Many felt that the sampled sounds of the Lindrum were much more realistic. Roland stopped production after just 1 year. In that year, they had built 10,000 units. The first known recording of a 909 is thought to be the Remission EP by Skinny Puppy. In the late 80s, it revolutionized the Chicago house and Detroit techno scenes, being used by Derek May, Frankie Knuckles, and Jeff Mills. Other users of the 909 included DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Public Enemy, Madonna, the Pet Shop Boys, Bjork, Radiohead, and many others. The 909 was followed by the TR-707 in 1984, which uses samples for all its sounds. In 2017, Roland released the TR-09, a smaller version of the 909 with additional features. And I'll also mention, two of my all-time favorite dance songs also used the TR-909, and that includes Killer by Adamski and Pump Up the Jam by Technotronic. Thank you for watching. Hope you can join us again next time. Please feel free to leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and as always, if you haven't always subscribed, please do. It always greatly helps my channel grow, and it's greatly appreciated. And we now feature over 300 videos on this channel. Thanks again. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.